All right, so now the question you're asking yourself, if you've been paying attention and following along, is how do we create a connection from the creator to the consumer, between humans, between animals, between entities, maybe even between the AIs? And it's kind of been staring us right in the face all along. And this is like the absolute atomic unit, core quantum foundational principle that we need to all understand, work towards, build on, and spend a lot of time iterating on. That is resonant frequencies. So I'm going to give you an example that at least half the world's population will understand. So this one, we're almost guaranteed for, like, 4 billion people on a planet right now. So if two or multiple women hang around each other, friends, family, whatever, their cycles sync up, right? This is like a known thing. It's weird behavior. How is it possible that two entities that are seemingly completely disconnected, their biologies are not the same, maybe different age groups, ethnicities, backgrounds, upbringings, wealth levels, you name it, different, seemingly closed systems on each one? How is it that they can basically sync up and then they're on the same cycle month after month? Well, it's resonant frequencies. For example, if I yawn because I've been up since 2 a.m., I almost got you. You felt like you had to yawn. It's these mirror neurons. Mirroring is interesting. You hear some folks talk about like giving energy, right? So, like, giving and receiving energy. So, really intense public speakers will talk about like energizing the room. So, their energy they exude out to the audience. Same thing with the musician, right? I mean, you have a musician who turns on some music, a resonant frequency, and all of a sudden you have a stadium of tens of thousands of people literally lip syncing, saying the words, moving in unison. A baseball stadium where, the wave goes around. How does that happen? So there are a billion examples in nature of this occurring. And so really what we're talking about here is capturing that essence, productizing or servicizing that to create a true and authentic positive connection between what you're creating as a creator, as a brand, as a company, and connecting that with your market or your customer. So again, we're back to the core values discussion, which is like, who are you? Really, who are you? Why are you creating this? What are you here for? What are you doing? If you're just slapping a logo on a t-shirt and then like setting up a Shopify quick and then buying some ads, like, and wondering why there's crickets, just crickets everywhere, like, no duh. Like, you're not a never-ending radical dude. Like, it's not working out for you. So you got to find something deeper to connect on. And a lot of people will try like the sports teams and like the political affiliation, and it's like super surface. Like, yeah, that's great, but you're like going surface level stuff. Go deeper. Or ego, like beauty, like makeup, looking good. You got to go deeper with this stuff, man. Like, that's really what this all comes down to. Um, if you really want to, so for example, name the person or animal that you have the strongest connection with on this planet. What caused that? Maybe you're taking care of each other, maybe you're listening to each other, maybe you've opened yourself or yourselves up to like real talk, real conversation, and you really understood something deeper and more core, and that helps you step in their shoes and see a perspective that they have. Instead of you like this, now you're like this. And if you're both seeing from each other's perspectives, then a relationship and a bond starts to occur. So, as a product or a service is just a conduit. It's a conduit, whether it has technology, it's not, a symbol, a logo mark, a word, a feeling, a gradient, a color, Tiffany's, right? They can represent, hold, and package memories. They can hold feelings. They are like a foundational technology, and you insert your values into those. You create the medium of connection through those. And so you'll see like people will just have meetups over this thing, like just randomly, totally decentralized, because they're really feeling connected to this thing, this character, this world, this design, this environment, this product, this service, this brand, this values, these principles, what I stand for, what I stand on. And it becomes a lot less about like how the sausage is made and what's in the thing, and more about like what it's like to experience, engage, and interact with that thing. And resonant frequencies, like they can either like get in sync and amplify, or they can like almost cancel out, and so it just becomes dead. And so really the question is like, are you amplifying or like deadening? And then which way are you amplifying and deadening on which notes? So whether you know this or not, you are creating a musical symphony or tone with every thought, feeling, experience, tweet, Instagram post, status update, TikTok video, product you put out there, brand ambassador, you name it. And you're communicating something. And so the real question, if like no one's resonating with that, why? And the first place you got to start is with you. Like if you're not geeked about the thing that you're making, then your job isn't done. You got to go until you're geeked and continue to remain geeked about it. Because if you're not, why would anyone else be? And it's a perfect thing. Like you have to develop taste. You got to go out in the world. You got to experience things. You got to interact with things. You got to buy things. You got to like win, lose, get heartbroken, hurt. You got to get some richness in your life so you have that perspective. And then it's like, okay, yeah, this is cool. And then that's an interesting idea. And like, that's kind of cool. I put this together. Oh, that's garbage. That's like, feels like crap. Throw that away, rip it up. Let's start from scratch, do something new. That's cool. And then you come back tomorrow, you're like, I hate it. Throw that away, start again. And then like over weeks or months, if you keep coming back to that thing and you're like, yeah, like I'm geeked about this. I keep using it, I keep wearing it, I keep thinking about it beyond just the creator. And you got to get out of that money and growth and like mindset about the audience and the consumer and the buyer and the customer. It really just starts with you. Like if you're not kind of like cool with it, then no one else is going to be. So you have to develop that resonant frequency with yourself. With yourself. Who are you? Do you like yourself? Do you not like yourself? Are you hurting yourself? Are you improving yourself? Why? Fix that shit. Or make some art to help you understand that shit and put it into the art, and other people will connect with that art if it's real. And so that gives you a release, helps you express this stuff, helps you feel better. And then, you know, other people will get into it. Just be careful because, you know, if you go too far in one direction and that thing like hurts other people and it hurts you, that's a spiral that's compounding in the wrong direction. You got to do the spiral that's compounding in the right direction, that improves your life, helps things, helps you, helps others. Like that's the right way to do it. That's the stress test. So if you're geeked about it, you feel good about it. Eventually others in the world will, you know, maybe in this lifetime or the next, but typically it happens a lot sooner than that. And then you just keep going. All right, that's it. Once again, nature rocks. Shout out nature, shout out the universe, and have a great day. And let's find that resonant frequency. Like get on the wave, y'all. All right, peace.